Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Jayhawks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers offense will go to work first. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star mark decided on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Jayhawks offense will have its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the open.
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. breaks into the open. An explosive player in the running game as he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Cochran. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
So now it's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game.
Going over the top. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Oh, he's got some space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with second and short. Touch pass on the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Wants to throw, it's Duggar. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Got his man on the right. Looking for more room. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. snagged out of the air. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You do think basketball in this rivalry, but there is football history. Gale Sayers, Todd Reesing, Chase Daniel, the Mangino era for the Jayhawks. At times, this was one of the best rivalries on the planet.
Well, they started playing in 1891. It's unfortunate with conference realignment that this rivalry game kind of went away. I wish we saw it more often.
Yeah, and we've seen it all across college football. We get robbed of the rivalries, and then in turn, we kind of forget about them. So good to have this rivalry back.
Now on the option. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so good.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. It's complete to the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Might as well give it to him again. At the 35, he's open. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with... Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to NC State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Kansas.
The Jayhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Cochran. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Pulls it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the handoff. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The give to the left. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run.
Trying to get behind the defense. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down. To the air on first down. Quarterback adapted. And runs through another one. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Here we go. Power football with the run. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. First and 10. Right back to the well. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The give from the gun. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
And the Tigers will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
See if they can get it done on second and goal. Slams ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got him. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. The pass ball's incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, so much to break down from a spirited first half between the Tigers and the Jayhawks. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Kansas and Missouri plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He wants to go deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
The carry going off right tackle here. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense. These run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Jayhawks are flying down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Jayhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas State is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 17 to Army. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious. And they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. He's got his man. Hard-hitting tackle.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. They're working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Quick release by the QB. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Here comes the heat. Got a man in the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to make, breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Give to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. The Jayhawks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the third. To the air, it's Duggar. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Kansas. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Clock, chalk, Jayhawk as KU is starting to pull away.
And Kansas getting it done, executing here in this rivalry game in the second half, starting to put it on Missouri. They better respond, Palmer.
KU is delivering the KO. They are making plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Cochran. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the ground with the back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Garner. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Using the quick game. Finds a crease at the 20. Bulldozes his way through. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cal is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Berkeley for some time. They're up 14 over Baylor. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. From the gun, give on the inside. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway.
Open field on the run. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Cochran. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Missouri wants to go fast.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They wrote.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That is no good. An opportunity to really build this lead goes by the boards, but it's still a 19-point game. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. Looking to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's caught. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. They'll immediately call timeout.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep one.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Not always the O-line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Turns it loose. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Here's the hit. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tiger. Fit it in the window for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And we can rock and chalk this one up to a Kansas victory and a waving of the week in this border war rivalry. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.